Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Melanie of Southern Belle Mel, and today we are continuing the review slash tutorials for the Chocolate Vault palettes. Yay! I mean, I really wish this was an actual candy bar, but then I would probably have to go to the hospital. Beyond that though, let's go ahead and dig in here and see which one we're going to be playing with today. If you notice, there are definitely some empty spaces around this section. I've already done videos on these palettes, these two eyeshadow palettes, these two face palettes, and these two lip glosses. Today we are going to be playing with this eyeshadow palette, which is the Salted Caramel. Alrighty, so just like with the other videos, I'm going to go ahead and do one eye off camera, and then I'm going to come back here and show you how I got the look. And before I do that though, I want to just show you the palette again really quick. This one is their old, how they used to do them before they redid them, because now they don't come with a brush and they're 18 shades, not 16. Now, I don't know if this is with the old formula, because the newer palettes have been really impressing me a lot. So I'm very nervous about this one, if I'm going to like the quality of it. Hopefully I do though. So let's go ahead and just get into this. Okay, so I went for dark today. I don't have the names of these. When I inserted the swatches, the names were on the swatches. And then I'll insert the swatches at the very end of the video as well, so you can pause it and look at the swatches there if you would like. But we're gonna take a big fluffy brush, just like I start all my looks, and I've already I went into this shade right here, right under the Shimmery Topper. Now I'm taking another fluffy brush, and we're going to go ahead and go into this burnt orange shade. There we go. Now I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here, which is on top of the burnt orange. And this brush doesn't have anything on it, but I'm taking the brush that I used the burnt orange with, and really blending those together so they have a nice blend there. And I'm taking this brush because I don't think I got everything off of it, and I'm just dabbing it on the crease again and on the outer corner. And now again, I'm taking an even smaller brush, and I'm going to go into this black right here, because this is, I think, the first palette that I've tried with a matte black. So we're going to go ahead and see how that compares. It's very pigmented, because I did use it over here, and I had to use it so sparingly or it would have been like in your face black. So that's what I did. I just dabbed it on the outer corner first of all. I'm taking the brush I used the dark brown shade with. And I'm going back into the black shade and kind of going up with whatever's left on the brush. I didn't tap it back in. And this is the brown brush again. Okay, so now I'm going to take some more of the orange to darken up around it. These shades are also very blendable. And I'm taking the shade I used with the first light brown. And I'm going to take some more of that burnt orange again. and then the brush, the first brown one. There we go. So what I like to do with almost all of my eye looks is I like to go from lightest to darkest and then from darkest to lightest again to re-intensify all the colors so you're getting everything and you're able to see it all. Okay, so now we're going back into the dark brown. Now that we have the black on there, the dark brown, we've lost it basically. And so now for the shimmery shade on the inner portion of the eye, that is literally just one shade. And I actually am using the brush, the little pattern thing that came with this, because I like using this rather than my fingertip. I'm using this one right here. And then I'm taking the tip of it and just going in the inner corner right here. I'm blending that down just a little bit. Because the outer is so dark, I wanted the inner corner to be super light. Okay, so now if you notice on this one, the light shade starts right here. With this one, it goes over some more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm taking the shade I used with the black, just the brush, and I'm kind of blending those together. I'm not adding anything else on it. I'm just blending those together. And now I'm going back into this just to add a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I think I do the exact same steps every time. We're going to go in with the lightest brown shade that I used all along the lash line. By flicking up right there. Okay, so now I'm taking a weird shape, like fluffier brush, and I'm going into the burnt orange and just starting out outer corner and going in. There we go. And now I'm taking a flat liner brush and I'm gonna go into the dark brown. Now I went kind of aggressively with this one, and I just dab and then dragged it about maybe halfway. Yep, there we go. Oh, sorry. And then I'm taking that same liner brush and I'm going to barely tap into the black, and that was barely. And then I'm just barely tapping it right on that inner corner as well. Just to add a little bit more darkness on the under eye. Then I'm taking the same brush that I used with the burnt orange, and I'm just going to go and drag it along the lash line without adding any extra color. So there we go. That's the eyeshadow. So what I'm going to go ahead and do off camera is I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm probably going to add this shade to the brow highlight, and then I'm also going to go ahead and put on my lashes. So what do y'all think? I actually like this palette, I think, almost better than some of the other ones. But then again, it may just be the shades that I used. I really don't like how this one is arranged at all. I don't like that there's a random blue in there. You know, now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, it's almost reminding me of like the Desert palette from BH Cosmetics, with how it's arranged, but I know this one came out first. Like this came out years ago. I think 2 or 3 years ago this one's been out, but it's just in this collection. So I don't think they're gonna rearrange this one to have 18 shades instead of just the 16. I did like this little tool though, just because I don't like using my fingers, and I like these little sponges because it makes it easier and I can control where I put the shimmer shade easier. This is definitely like a brown smoky eye going on, like a warm gold tint. I do think it's very pretty, very user friendly. So if you need a neutral palette, this is not bad at all. But if I were to choose between this one and let's say like the s'mores one, which we looked at yesterday, I do like that this one has a black. The s'mores does not. So I definitely like that this one has a black. But beyond that, they're very, very similar. This one has the blue in there, of course, and that pink topper. But really, the blue, the pink topper, and the black, that's really all this one doesn't have. And this one has so many more shades, and it has like that almost white shade as well, and has a few lighter shades. So if I were to get one of these, I think that if this one had a black, I would want this one. But since it doesn't have a black as it is now, I guess I would take this one over this one just because the black, and with you having so many dark browns, you really need that black to be able to intensify even further than that. So when it comes to these s'mores or the caramel palette, I do think I like the caramel better just because it does have the black. Literally, if this had the black, I would choose this one because I like the setup of this better. I don't like the random blue or the pink topper in here. I think those just shouldn't be in here. But as far as the quality, it's still giving me the same great quality that I have come to expect from these palettes. I'm no longer surprised by the quality. I expect it from all of them, which is a great thing to know. It makes me wonder with Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty, are all of their palettes going to give you the same quality? So now I'm very intrigued to look into that more, because I know they have so much. Or is it this particular formula is what is great? So let's go ahead and we will see tomorrow if it continues to be great. For today, remember, I am going to be putting the swatches up again at the end of the video. So if you want to pause that and really look at those, you can. But, and I did do one single swatches. I used these 3 fingers and went doop, 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 because this one always messes up in bunches. So I only use these 3 and go doop, doop, doop. And I always wash them between each one and make sure they are dry before I go into the next ones. Just so you know, I am very particular about swatches. I want to give you the best, honest swatches I can, and I think that's the way to do it. I know there are some people that do brush swatches as well, but since I'm not doing them live on camera, and I do just go ahead and show you the finger swatches just so you can get a look at the true color, not just in the palette color. But I guess that's it for today. I do thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching. And if you want to ask me a comment down below about, you know, what's something about me that you want to know. How old am I? Am I married? Because, you know, sometimes I'm wearing a ring, sometimes I'm not. You know, just anything really like that. So I do thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.